NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence. To this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Handoff to the lone back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Gets it to him on the screen. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now he's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ivy. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll go to the ground. How about this? stopping him short of the first down line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Ivy. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes a grab for a big play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a throw on first down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened.
He's loose. He's at the 10. And he will house it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Just an outstanding performance for this guy behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Homeboy, you ain't got no feet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And it's on third down. This, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Ivy. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're going to run it. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over BYU. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking for space, it's Smothers. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get through.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pot.
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Oh, Toos! Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pope. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Okay, ready?
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to throw again. Still looking on the move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. Leaves it with the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Illinois. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Right on the money. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. NC State going up tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll blow it down. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Rides to the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Poe. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.